Monster manual. Okay, there's the Ents. I remember the Ents. Ghosts. No such thing. Doubtful. Lycanthropes. Mole people. Necromancers. Vampires. Witches. Okay. Rare and often indistinguishable from regular folk, it is possible to encounter a witch whilst on guard duty. There are tests that can be done to confirm whether they are or are not a witch. For example, if the suspected witch weighs the same as a duck, it confirms they are made of wood and therefore a witch. In practical terms, witches are not so different. However, beware ulterior motives. They often have a plan on the go, and their moral compasses have the tendency to be, well, differently calibrated. Zombies. The only zombies we have around here are the old-timey, slow-moving ones, thank God. Treat them like sheep. Herd them around where you need them. They're relatively harmless. Relatively harmless. Okay. Might give Malcolm one as a present. I'm sure he'd find that kind of thing fun. I was gonna say I forgot to go to the shop to purchase an upgrade, but the shop was closed. Hello.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards.
Are you?
It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
It depends. Do you have an apple for me?
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear.
Uh-huh.
I'm using them to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
I do love a good apple pie.
This book is falling apart. It's like 1,000 years old.
Older than that. And I should know. I wrote it myself.
Ha ha ha. That's very funny.
I don't mean to be rude, but are you a witch?
Oh, oh, my dear, it's not rude at all. Of course I'm a witch. It would be rather dangerous being out all alone if I wasn't a witch, wouldn't it? Most people just assume I'm a witch, but it's nice to be asked.
Okay.
I always thought witches had hairy moles and funny hats and broomsticks.
I do have a broomstick, but I haven't been riding it as much lately.
Why not?
This war has got a lot more people poking their noses about at night, especially nights like this with the full moon out.
True. Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick puff. Quick little poof.
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the sprawl. Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
Mmm. Delicious. Jail. Prison.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
What? I don't have a dog.
Don't you?
No.
Oh, well then I guess I'll just have to make you one.
Ha ha ha, so funny. Jail. Oh. Transformed into a small terrier, you were unable to continue your work as a castle guardsman. I'm not allowed to jail the witch. God
Why,
damn
hello,
it.
my dear. It's almost... I've got the first...
Yep. Yep.
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchards.
I just want to see the other dialogues.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the sprawl.
Haha.
I don't mean to be rude, but
Most...
no way. You don't look like a witch.
What does a witch look like, then?
I don't know. I've never met a witch before.
Haven't you? I wouldn't be so sure. You may have known a witch all your life and just not known it.
That's true. Okay, what's the third dialogue
What
here?
I want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Good or bad, eh? Do you really think it's that easy? What may be good for some isn't necessarily good for all, and vice versa. Like everyone else, I suppose. I'm
Bad
both.
to the bone.
Which witch do you think I am?
Bad.
You seem like a pretty bad witch to me.
Well, you seem like a pretty bad gate guard to me.
All right. Well, I can't jail her, so I'm just going to say no. Absolutely not.
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie!
No.
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go, I'll share a secret with you. This is no ordinary apple. It's a magic wishing apple.
Wishing apple?
Yes, one bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sure, give me the apple.
All right, dear, but don't eat it until you...
Huh?
Oh dear. Night-night, my darling.
Why did we eat it? I wanted to keep the tranquilizing apple. Why did we eat? We're 12. I just wanted to have a tranquilizer apple. I died. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway.
Why, hello, my...
Hi.
It's a-
Hello. It's harvest season. I almost admitted her by accident. Okay.
got the first-
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I want to get as many stars as possible. Doubt.
I don't,
Da, 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 da. Talk to you
I don't
again.
mean to be...
Doubt.
No way.
What?
What I want to know...
Ba, 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 ba. Bad
You
witch.
seem like...
Da, 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 da. Bye bye.
But my plan...
You'll just have to...
All right. I'll...
Wait.
No.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
What a clever little girl you are.
Oh, this time I don't get turned into a dog. There may have been more to her story. There was. I just didn't want to waste a gem on it. End time. Hello.
It is the same little guardsman who admitted scary tree monster in our previous encounter.
It is.
I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Okay. What's the meeting about?
I was successful in my bid to represent the constituents of Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Kaladar. You are now looking at me, a scary tree monster.
Nice,
I ran
good job.
unopposed and threatened to stomp and swamp any who entered the race against me. It was a landslide.
That's how you do it.
No wonder you ran unopposed. I wouldn't want to get stomped and or thwomped either.
Smart kid.
Yeah. You can come in. There you go, scary tree monster.
May a scary tree monster humbly accepts entry into the sprawl.
Oh well, that's very nice to hear.
To stomp and thwomp any who oppose his demands.
What? Otherwise you would have been stomped and thwomped. Okay. Apparently that was a good call. Jesus. Hey guys. Okay, well, I don't feel like letting them in is the best call. I feel like we can just deny them entry and be on our way. Biting if they still have teeth, no match for a fast walker. They're relatively harmless. Do I just say no? There's no point in talking to them.
Sorry, you can't come in today.
Bye-bye.
They're wandering off. Bye, zombies!
They're harmless, but on average, you did the right thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna let them in, dude. No reason to have a growing zombie population. Oh, hey!
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
You wanna tell me your name? I think you were at the meeting.
So, who told you to come see me?
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Top secret? Whoa! And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
That's not what I was told.
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Okay, this is for the tunnel digging for the food. Let them in. This is for the food.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
You're welcome. There's more to his plan, but it was top secret. Yep. It's fine. I assume he's for the food. Tunnels.
Hello.
Oh! Hi.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
It's totally the belt.
What?
No!
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
What job interview? You wanna tell me more about that job interview?
That night I died in the woods, a demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life.
Uh-huh.
Now, I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I can make it through the job's 90-day probation period.
Okay. Jail. Question mark. Freddy Jason girl.
Tabitha Greaves, you are hereby under arrest for the crime of wanting to kill a bunch of teenagers.
I don't want to kill them. It's just been my sole purpose, driven by demonic motivation since I was raised from the dead.
Save it for the courts. So long, Tabitha.
I love how shaky we said that. Tabitha.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Tabitha. How did you escape the guards taking you to prison?
Oh, I killed them. Anyways, guess I'm taking the long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job, because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Okay.
Oh God, what have I done?
Your impulse to jail this horror show was correct, but as a result of your actions, a half-dozen guards were brutally murdered. So that's not great. Was there a way to stop her once and for all? You know what? Let's fuck around with the rewind button. We rarely use this thing. We might as well use this thing. Okay.
Hello.
Holy.
Is it...
Okay. So first we use truth spray. Okay, we do this. And then I don't think anything else is really going to help us here. Like, I don't think the bullwhip's going to do that much. I don't know what the x-ray would do for us. There's nothing to decode. Metal detector. All her metal is out. Jailing her is a mistake. You could try talking to her after that.
So, what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabitha.
Tabitha Greaves. Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the sprawl?
Well, not in the sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Right.
Do you think you're, dressed appropriately to be a camp counselor?
It is the belt, isn't it?
It's not the belt.
Because I got it as a gift, and I'm only wearing it because I feel obligated.
Can we assume that anything I talk about in the future is 100% not belt related?
We can try.
Okay. It's not the belt. I don't know if talking to her one more time is gonna do it. I can try using the metal detector and confiscating stuff. I could give her this. Would using... I don't think it lets us confiscate stuff, right?
Maybe we should do a little pre-interview interview. You know, for practice.
Good idea.
So, Stabitha, why do you want to work at this horribly named camp?
Oh, I've been a camper at Lake Scream and Die for a while now. I met all my friends there. I died there. It's been a major part of my life.
Oh my, wow, okay. And what would you say is your biggest strength?
Punctuality.
And your biggest weakness?
Probably wanting to kill all the other camp counselors in gruesome and horrific ways.
Okay.
How can you be so punctual when you don't even wear a watch?
All right, you caught me. That was a lie, but I really need this job so I can get my revenge on those camp counselors who lured me out into the woods that night and left me to die.
Let's just try to stick to the truth from now on, all right?
Okay. I don't think she's actually going to stab anyone in town. You know what? What's one serial killer? And her targets aren't even in the lake. Or in the town. They're at the lake. She seems fine.
You are free to enter. I'd wish you luck on the interview, but the people I probably should be wishing luck to are your soon-to-be victims.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Have fun!
Hello?
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Stabitha.
And she fixed the phone line. Was there a way you could have saved them? I mean, I could try. But I don't... We're gonna try one more time. We're gonna try one more time. We're gonna do all talk. Because it looked like it was like a 3-parter if I just talked to her.
Hello.
Hello. Yep.
What?
Yep.
It's not... So...
What's your name?
And you said...
Well,
Do you think you're, you know, dressed appropriately to be a camp counselor?
it is.
It's...
We can try.
Okay. Nothing belt oriented.
Maybe we should do a little, pre-interview interview. You know, for practice.
Good.
Okay.
And... How can you be so...
There we go. Stick to the truth. Last one.
Since you're here in front of me and not dead, I guess those camp counselors didn't kill you after all. So, there's no need for revenge, right?
That night I died in the woods. A demonic spirit of vengeance possessed my shattered heart and brought my twisted corpse back to life. Now, I am cursed to wander the campgrounds of Lake Scream and Die at night until I have slaughtered every last person who had a hand in my death. I just hope I can make it through the job's 90-day probation period.
You're not at the campground though, so you can't be cursed to walk through every night.
Don't you think you could be overreacting a little with the whole, like, murder curse thing?
Tell me, how would you react if the head counselor of a summer camp you worked at lured you into the woods at night where he and all the other camp counselors made fun of you until you ran off into the woods alone and fell off a cliff?
So you just fell off a cliff.
You know what? I'd probably seriously consider a reign of terror, too.
That's not helpful, is it? I have no idea what the correct response is to any of this. Can't jail her. If I deny access... Yeah, it's just gonna take her longer, and she's gonna sneak into my booth and threaten me anyway. I have no idea, and I don't have the patience.
Promise you're not gonna murder me.
Like, I don't have the patience to do this so many more times until I figure it out. So sorry.
I can't promise that.
But I'm not gonna let you in.
I understand. You're just doing your job. I guess I'm taking the long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job because I was running late...
Oh god, what if I die?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's... Sure you don't want to change your mind?
Still no.
No, I really don't think I should let you in.
Okay. I admire your conviction.
Okay, thank you, Stabitha.
Was there a way I could have saved them? Can't be fucked to find out. Hey guys.
We got a call there may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghost finders.
So my monster manual clearly states that ghosts don't exist. You got any metal?
This is the official Ghostometer 3000, the latest in ghost finding technology.
Takes a lot of power to use. This baby burns through power crystals at a pretty good clip.
Cool, can I see it in action?
If you have a power crystal you want to use, I can show you how it works.
Thank you very much for the follow. No.
It's common knowledge that there's no such thing as ghosts, but people will pay a pretty penny to commune with their lost loved ones. If we provide a bit of comfort to people in need, what's the harm?
Especially if they've happened to prepare a little dinner as well, maybe some finger foods. Hard to get a proper home-cooked meal these days, and typically there's some food to go around after a death.
Absolutely not.
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
That's right.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Listen, buddy, you're not fooling me. Everyone knows ghosts don't exist.
That is what all the experts say.
And the scholars.
And the historians.
And just about everyone else around the sprawl. But are you sure they don't?
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%?
Well, not 100.
Boom! Ghost finders at your service.
Okay. Well, taking advantage of people in their time of grief. Jail.
I guess we'll have to take our equipment to the jail and see if we can find any ghosts there.
Yeah, you do that.
And remember, kid, if there's something strange and it don't look good,
Just go already.
Ghost finders.
You're afraid of no ghosts and you don't put up with con artists either. Good for you. But are you 100% sure that ghosts don't exist? Yes, and I'm glad that I didn't give them a power crystal. Hey, guy.
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up.
Okay,
Oh, well, that was easy.
I remember you. Nice. Perfect. Had a lot of trouble with that one because of, weird, not quite fail states, and also some just fail states. I wasn't gonna bother doing some people's sections over and over and over again until I find just the correct combination. Sorry. Oh, hi. What's up? Tacos?
Let me guess. We're finally gonna have the best friend taco party I've been dreaming about since level 5.
Excuse me, what?
You're not a part of this, Chuck.
Lil, I have something important to discuss with you.
Okay. What is it?
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
What?
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid. And no, it's probably not fair, but she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
I'm confused.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, friends.
Friends? With you? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
Right.
Tyronius? He's nuts, and he gives off real main villain energy. Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
He's your 4th advisor?
4th, and perhaps only, if the other 3 remain so utterly useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's right, honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy... I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
Resist.
This doesn't make any sense. I have worked my ass off for you and the bloody sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
You won't be able to talk to her because she's being magically controlled, but whatever. Good luck with that, Chuck. Lil had foiled Brunhild of the morally questionables, planned to fatten the children of the sprawl with candy and bake them into pies. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children, so she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. Her heart wasn't in it, and the pies were fine. Not great, just fine. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at the Sprawl's City Hall just as the other councilors were voting on a controversial new bill. And that bill, a bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down his Darkwood forest on the outskirts of Kaladar. There's no way he was gonna let them cut down his home. He immediately halted the vote and commenced with what witnesses called the most drawn-out and confusing filibuster speech they'd ever heard. Sure, he didn't speak as slowly as some of his aunt cousins, but he knew how to take his time when he needed to. The filibuster worked, the vote was rejected, and the bill did not pass. That was the highlight of his political career. No longer would the denizens of the forest need to worry about the used Darkwood Forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and help them get their parents back, Bill. Not anymore. So we love to see. Okay. The zombie found himself wandering into a party at a beach house on the crystal shores of Lake Inez. He was the former owner of the house and was quickly recognized by 2 of his former employees. Nice. The reenactment of Weekend at Bernie's took a dark turn. The zombie immediately bit his 2 former employees, turning them both into brainless, hungry monsters. The 3 spent the remainder of the party biting and turning the other guests. Build a secret tunnel to get supplies from the outside. Plan could officially get underway. Nice. Substantial amounts of food made its way into the sprawl. Stabitha. None of them mention what happened to Stabitha. It seemed to Stabitha that they had really enjoyed themselves the night she died. No one could hear her. They were all too busy laughing. She ran towards a terrified group of camp counselors. One by one, she hunted them down and picked them off as they screamed in terror. Nice. She did not get the camp counselor job. The ghost finders. They would find him a ghost and he would set them free. To this day, the ghost finders are still finding. Deep down, the duo knows they should have never given up their first business idea, pest control. Yep. Aw, he was killed. Damn. On the plus side, Myrna Hurricane was freed from the Count's curse and control. Sprawl lost one of its best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. That's unfortunate. Does anybody know how many levels there are in this game?
The already spread-thin guard force is calling it the worst night of, and I quote, creepy shit they've ever seen on St. Swithin's Day. And that's saying a lot. So if you see any of the few guards trying their darndest to keep things together inside our fair city walls, just go up and give them a hug, because Po Buddy's nerfect. I'm sorry, there appears to be a typo in that last statement. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, where we won't be playing any of today's top hit music because we will be keeping all frequencies clear in the event of an emergency broadcast.
Fair.
This is Dodger, signing off alone because all of my animal co-hosts were turned into food rations.
Damn. But yeah, I just want to know if it's feasible for me to finish this game tonight. Or if I should save it for tomorrow evening, because I'm getting a little bit tired. It is like 11 p.m. basically. And if there's more than like 40 minutes left of the game, I don't know if it's wise to continue. It is the last shift. Me in my room, good stopping point. That would be a good stopping point, but it would be a really bad stream if it was just a quick single level tomorrow. Though I do have a bunch of smaller games to check out as well in my inventory on Steam. What am I doing after? What do you mean? What am I doing after this stream tonight? Winding down and going to bed? After this game. Ooh. I have a bunch of games that are tagged as short. there's a couple of, let me just check. There's a couple of different demos that we have. We have the Alone in the Dark prologue, which is about 15-20 minutes. We have a couple other games that are like maybe an hour or less, if that. We have What Never Was. We have Quiet as the Eyes. We have Nut City Blues. We have Grimm's Gambit. And then we also have a few like point and click games. We have Home Safety Hotline, which was my next game that I want to do that was like a full cast stream. So we have a bunch of stuff planned this week. But I'm not too sure how much game is left, which is why I don't know if I should go on with this and try to finish it up tonight or not. We are on level 12. If it's possible for someone to just look up and see if this is the last day. Because if it is, I will continue it right now. But if it isn't, I can finish it up tomorrow and then we can do some demos before ending. Whee! You have no idea? I don't want to look it up because of spoilers, but I will do my best. 1 second. Quick search. Lil Guardsman. How many levels? Levels, so this is the last day. All right, let's finish her up then. This is the last day. Okay, okay.
A letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, I haven't received your last letter yet. I really could have used the pick-me-up. Things are getting really hectic here.
I sent it though. Oh, for fuck's sake, Hat Guy took so long to get a stamp.
Everyone is busy getting ready for the upcoming naval battle.
Okay.
Even though I don't have any training at all, I'm getting stationed on one of the attack boats on the front lines.
Oh shit. Dad's gonna die. Chat, Dad's gonna die.
But don't worry, I overheard the Admiral say that there may be a plan brewing to unleash a ferocious sea monster, if they can find one. But they'll have to make sure there aren't allies in the water when they do. So that sounds like a plan, right?
Okay, so unleash a ferocious sea monster. But if we don't find one, recruit allies. However, if we do find one, don't recruit any further allies. Did someone else get the dirty jokes? I think the Hat Guy was so preoccupied trying to find the perfect stamp that he never sent the fucking letter.
I don't really know what's in store for me, but I'm doing my very best so I can get home, and we can finally get our lives back on the right track. Wish me luck. I think I'll need it this time. Love, Dad.
I guess all the fighting has disrupted the postal service? Oh, the humanity!
Yeah. Dad's definitely fucking dead, dude. Hello.
I heard the news this is your last shift down here at the shed.
How?
How'd you hear?
Cecil told me. He's actually been running interference for you behind the scenes this whole game. He wanted me to make sure you're all stocked up for your shift.
Okay. I might need this. I can't afford any power-ups. Or not power-ups, but any further slots. I don't need to buy any crystals. I have 15 of them.
Are you sure you've got everything you need? I've got a big walk to the east gate ahead of me.
I'm all done.
Thanks for everything, Garby.
Yeah, thanks, Garby. This message is for Guardsman Lil. Hi, Lil. They're letting me add something to the writ. Isn't that neat? I just wanted to let you know that the Cyclops was the mole, and the GLA was able to successfully do 5 missions without incident thanks to your help. Have a great last day. Somebody left the door to the food reserves open last night and the enchanted ice melted away. Looking at you, Randy. We'll need to restock with fresh, non-rotten food, so please be on the lookout for that. Jesus Christ, Randy. He's officially exiled from the sprawl. That's fair. We've confirmed once again the previous battle was won in large part due to the state of the drafted soldiers' equipment. It's your job to turn coal into diamonds, see if there's any way to improve the state of the drafted soldiers before signing them up. Yep. We've put a call for mercenaries to assist in our defenses. Sprawl treasury budget has been allocated for this initiative. Try not to overspend the queendom's money. If you get the best bang for our buck, it'll be reflected in your star ranking. As a result of the Sprawl's mummies and daddies being turned into cannon fodder, seeing lots of vagrant hooliganism from the feral and orphaned youths. Don't be taken in by their rosy cheeks and recently lost baby teeth smiles. Some of them are real stinkers, Malcolm. Got it. Okay. I have 18 crystals. And not nearly as many slots. I have 4 extra crystals. Jesus. Okay. Hey.
Hi, it's me, Kelly. I remember you from the wedding. You hired me to serve the soup to all those bigwigs. Why they wanted Monty's soup at the royal wedding, I have no clue, but you know, rich people. I've got a wagon full of food for my boss to help with the whole people dying of starvation thing.
Okay.
I didn't know Monty's was part of the war effort.
Oh yeah, we have been slammed at Monty's lately. What with all the food rationing, we're running out of soup. I had to go all the way to the Monty's in Caladar to get supplies. Heck of a trek for a Cyclops in heels.
You did so great, though.
Wow, that's a long walk.
You're telling me. The whole journey took me almost 2 weeks. Luckily, they gave me this cart to carry all the food in. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done.
That's nice. We have 8 people to admit today. I'm just gonna do a quick...
What kind of food did you get?
I don't know. Stuff for soup? I didn't ask too many questions. They seemed to know what we needed. Anyway, my manager gave me a list. Here, take a look.
Handy list of ingredient, pretty standard stuff. Most of them are marked as perishable. 2 weeks.
Doesn't perishable mean the food will go bad after a while?
Huh. Yeah, I guess it does. Do you mind if we move this along? The food in the wagon is kind of, well, how do I say this delicate-like? It's starting to stink, like my boyfriend's son Orlando Jr.'s gym bag after Goblin Ball practice, if you know what I mean.
That's because it's gone bad.
I don't think food is supposed to stink, though.
It's not. But this bunch, pay you is all I have to say.
I think that smell means what she's hauling is a risk to people.
Yeah, it definitely is. Sorry, Kelly, I know you went through all that effort, but that's just gonna poison people, my guy.
Hey, kid, I don't gotta take this from you, too. I get enough of this kind of treatment from Monty. You want to deal with this food, then do it. I'm out of here.
Sorry. Sproul is desperate for food, but is not desperate for dysentery. Good catch, guardsman. Nice. Hey.
A blinding rage fills my eyes. It is the gatekeeper who ruined my wedding day. How have you, honorless child, been allowed to keep such an important position? Thank the walls of your shed for protecting you from the taste of my blade. If I still had it. Kapla!
What do you mean if you still had it? Why are you here?
Despite my blood feud with you, Guardian, it does not please me that the Sprawl has been so brutally punished by the Kingdom of Petrard. This war has been conducted most dishonorably by those pathetic Petrardians, and your city has been ruined. Much in the same way as you ruined my wedding.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you have at least some sympathy. Maybe Marvog can intervene and stop the war.
We could have this war settled in no time. Those bloated Petrardians stand no chance against the might of Marvog. But your queen would have to make a compelling argument why we should help her now.
Hey, Striker?
While not technically an enemy of the state, I doubt much good will come from them after the fiasco that was the royal wedding. Who knows? They could be a mole for the enemy. I'm not sure how best to sniff out their intentions, but use your tools and see what you can find out.
Okay, we'll truth her. Truth spray? What do you want?
I have come to offer a deal with the Sprawl. Give us food in sufficient amounts to continue the ballet, and Marvog will provide powerful warriors to protect you from attack.
Food? We don't have that.
If you let me in, we shall proceed. If not, you can protect yourselves.
Listen. We don't have that.
Fine. Fend for yourselves. Once Petrard is done with you, I'll be back to pick clean the bones of your once proud city. Kapla!
Kapla. They immediately made their way to the enemy camp and forged an alliance with them. Oopsie. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine. I'll rewind. It's the last day. I'll do a quick rewind. We'll be fine.
A blinding ray.
Okay, yep. Just gonna do... I don't really need that. Let's just...
Despite the...
And do this.
I doubt you could even help us if you wanted to. Marvog is no match for the might of the Kingdom of Petrard.
You are attempting to use tricky reverse psychology against me. It will fail.
That's what Prince Phineas said too. He figured you'd be too dumb to understand what it was.
He said that? Too dumb, eh? Well, I will destroy the Kingdom of Petrard myself.
Nice. By expertly using reverse psychology, turning their pride against them, they became a powerful agent for the Sprawl. Right on. Beautiful. Oops. Made that. I did that by accident. Hello.
Hail, Groundwalker. I am Marabella.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Lil. Anything else?
I don't know. I've never been above water before. You lead the way.
How are you breathing? How are you walking?
Okay, what you doing here, Marabella?
I have an official message from the leaders of my people. This is an official notice that the thalassocracy of...
The what now?
Thalassocracy. It's the word used for an empire that is primarily made up of maritime or seaborne areas.
Oh, cool.
Huh, learned a new word today.
Continue.
The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed...
Bubbletown.
Sorry, one more time. Bubbletown?
Uh-huh. That's the name of my thalassocracy.
Bubbletown. Got it. On you go.
Okay. The thalassocracy of Bubbletown is committed to the defense of the sprawl. That's the end.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's wonderful news. A new ally in our hour of need? Oh, thank you, good Marabella of Bubbletown, for your message. Are you a warlike people?
Well, we don't like it, but we are quite good at it. We used to be a peaceful people, skilled more in song and art. But we lost our song many years ago, and now we know only war.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's rather sad.
Okay. How do you do the war?
I was given the message to deliver to you in this old shell. This shell retains sound. They say it can even hold on to sounds from many years ago, like an archive or time capsule. I've always wondered what other sounds might be hidden in this shell.
That's cool. How can you hear what else is inside the shell?
That I don't know. I only know how to access this message. They say the instruction manual for it was lost many years ago.
They say a lot of things, don't they?
Instruction manual for it was lost. I don't think the decoder ring would be helpful in any way. We could try it.
Let me see that shell.
Oh, there were runes. That breaking it is the only way to unlock its archived contents if you've forgotten the password.
Hope this works. Yeah!
Oh no, my shell!
Sorry.
That music! It is the song of my people! The lost song was trapped inside this shell all along! Thank you so much! The mer people of Bubbletown will sing their devastating war song once again.
Devastating war song. Have a good time.
All right, Marabella, get in there and sing your heart out. You're officially drafted.
Thank you, Lil, and thank you for helping me find my song. And with that song in my heart, I will rip out the enemy's heart and feel their warm blood fall upon my scaled body.
You do you, Marabella.
Okay. So no ancient creatures, because we are gonna have...
This is the place. I got the call. I'm a mercenary.
Because we're gonna have allies in the water. What the fuck?
Your move, kid.
Something about mercenaries? Put a call out for mercenaries to assist in defenses. Try not to overspend the queen's money. Best bang for our buck. Okay. How many truths do I have? I still have 4 truths.
Okay, what's your deal?
The deal is simple, kid. You let me in, and I will jumpstart your city's defenses and give your leadership precious information about your enemies.
Oh, cool.
Not so fast. You don't let me in. I'm taking the same info about the sprawl and selling it to the highest bidder.
Okay, come on in.
Not so fast. It'll cost you.
How much?
Well, that's up for negotiation.
How do I know you're good for it?
A Bangalorian always keeps their word.
A Bangalorian. Nice.
Okay, how much?
All right, 1,000 gold.
500 gold.
Fine, 500 gold.
What's the budget on that? It just says has been allocated. Do a quick truth.
Bangdalorians have developed complete immunity to any sort of truth spray through our training from birth. This proves vital to our work as intergalactic bounty hunters.
Aw, nerds.
Okay. If that's the case...
You don't bring a whip to a blaster fight?
Did I just die? I did. I just fucking died. Incredible. He shot you with his blaster. You are the pile of ash for once. Okay. Okay. I see how it goes.
This is the place.
Well.
Okay.
You gonna do this?
Okay.
Not so.
He's saying
How do
500.
Oh. 500.
What do you got on you?
Tools of the trade. You have yours, I have mine.
Take it.
Yoink.
What? Aw, dang it.
Incredible.
Ouch! Jeez, kid. You gotta be careful with that. If I still had my blaster, you'd be a pile of ash now. I'm charging you 2,000 gold for doing that.
Are you? Good luck with that from jail.
Fine, but when I get out, I'll take my intel about the sprawl and sell it to the highest bidder, who will probably be Petrard.
When you get out is the thing here. He got out? How did Malcolm let him out? How did Malcolm let him out? Malcolm, what the fuck? What the frig? Hi, we're doing this again. Da 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 da. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Not.
Doubt.
How do I... Oh.
500. Take his blaster.
Tools of the trade.
Confiscate. Sorry, I can't let you into the city with a weapon.
What? I'm offering you 500 gold. We doing this?
I don't want to play hardball. I want to play goblin ball. 250.
Never mind. Full price, 1,000 gold.
Actually, I want to play Price is Right. $1, Bob.
Look, I told you 500 gold. Final offer.
500 gold, final offer. Fine. And I got a blaster out of it.
I'll assist your city with its defenses and provide enemy intel for the agreed upon price of 500 gold.
Here, take this contract to the castle. They'll settle up with you.
A pleasure doing business with you, kid.
Was it? I took your blaster. Lowest possible price. Nice. Hey.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gate minder. I am Gary Dolt, son of Bee and Brian Dolt, and I wish to pass. Will you require anything else?
Yes.
Gary, it's me, Lil, remember? Magnus the Magnificent.
Of course. Pleasure to see you again, Lil. Now let me pass. I'm off to a meeting at the Mages Guild.
You're what?
I don't know if you heard, but I'm well on my way to becoming a full-fledged mage, a card-carrying member of the guild. Heading in right now to meet with my tutor, Master Tyronius Athanatos. He's not much for having a laugh, but I've learned so much from him.
Oh, I hate that.
I didn't know that you had any magical abilities at all. Didn't seem like you did last time we met anyway.
Well, I'm just a late bloomer. Master Tyronius has told me that I show great potential as a student, or apprentice, as we are called in the guild.
Right.
Queen Desdemona has been quite vocal about gathering all mages from across the land to aid in the defense of the sprawl. Even goblin mages, it would seem. You have my permission to permit him.
Okay. I'm trying to overthrow Tyronius. Is the thing. You got anything for me?
I've been summoned to the side of my mentor, the powerful Master Tyronius Athanatos. He is pushing the Mages Guild toward what he has dubbed a grand realignment, putting mages at their proper place in the center of power. If I play my cards right, I could end up being Tyronius's right-hand goblin. Any day now, we will rise again.
Any day now. Sorry, man.
How dare you deny me? Me, a powerful new member of the Mages Guild. Just wait until Master Tyronius hears about how you've treated his soon-to-be right-hand goblin. You will regret this, Lil. You pathetic little smaggle.
Okay, weirdo. You kept this darker, more powerful version of Gary the Goblin from joining his mentor Tyronius at the Mages Guild Hall. Nice.
Avast, Petey! There blows a fine, upstanding guardsman.
Hello.
Upstanding guardsman, eh?
We'll take our ship and blast our way through whatever scurvy barnacles are attacking the sprawl's waterways. Yarr!
So, you're saying you'd like to be drafted?
Aye, aye. That's a much more concise way to say it. Yarr.
Okay. What about your craft there?
Ahoy there, landlubber. The name's Captain Jane Pigeon, and this here's me fine feathered matey Pete. Though yous can call him Petey if you're an old sea dog like me. Yar har har.
Yar har har.
Old sea dog, eh?
Is this actually the way you speak, or is this a bit?
Yar. 'Tis a pirate tongue what fills me gob. Yar.
Eh? Pirate tongue, eh?
Really? Because it sounds like a bit.
It does sound like a bit.
Yeah, all right. It's a bit.
Okay.
Eh? It's a character choice, eh?
Okay.
I'm captain of a ship called the Fermenter. Kind of a play on words there. We actually operate primarily as a brewery.
Okay.
We transport our beer on the ship and sell it to markets via an interconnected series of waterways. Surprisingly economical to take the beer to the customers rather than have them come to us.
Eh? Surprisingly economical, eh?
Okay.
I'm so relieved to hear that. I thought you were like a pirate,
plunder and booty and all that. I mean, We know our way around booty.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that. Cool?
Okay. Just because I might as well just truth.
This pirate persona is really hard to keep up. And when the parents come to the ship with their kids for the birthday parties, sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't know who is looking back at me.
Existential crisis,
That's exactly what it is, Peter. An existential crisis.
Having one too,
Hey guys, maybe war's not the place.
Oh gosh, this is really gonna hurt morale back at the ship. People were so excited to serve their queen and country. Oh well, best of luck to you. Come on, Peter. Back to the ship we go. Yar.
Sorry, guys.
Wallow in pity,
Hello. I'm here to join my family in the refugee camp at the docks.
Aww.
What was your name?
What's your name, little buddy?
My name's Teeny Tom McGoblin on account of I'm so teeny, and my last name's McGoblin.
What was the name of the child that they were expecting at the docks? Was it Teeny Tom McGoblin? I don't remember if it was. I genuinely can't remember if it was the McGoblin family or not. Like the painter? I don't know.
Me dad and mum and sisters already came through the gates. I was lagging behind on account of me bum leg.
Aw, what happened to your leg?
It fell off.
It fell off.
Aren't limbs supposed to, you know, stay attached?
I'm too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
You're too poor to have limbs that stay attached.
I think I'm gonna have to see some ID.
Don't think... Yeah.
I'm too poor to have ID.
You're too poor to have ID. Right.
I love me dad and me mum and even me sisters so much. Sometimes I feel like I could just burst when I see them. They all treat me with such kindness and help me when it's hard for me to get around. Sometimes Dad lets me ride on his shoulders and I feel 10 feet tall. That's the truth. And I ain't hiding anything except for me knife I use for robbing elderly people.
Oh!
I love robbing elderly people. And I won't stop. I'll never stop. It gives me a thrill like nothing else does. I'll die before I stop. No elderly person is safe from me and me robbing knife.
Right. Is there elderly in the army? I don't think there's elderly in the army, but there's elderly in the refugee camps that he wants to go to join his family.
Oh my god.
Prison time. Jail.
Teeny Tom, you're going to jail for a long time.
Is this because I like to rob elderly people at knife point?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. That's the reason.
You don't know me? Over here stepping all up on me like a prison don't scare me. Bring it on.
Okay, dude.
Holy crap! You seem so harmless in your introduction.
Yep.
That's called a ruse. See you on the outside in 5 to 10. I'm gonna get jacked on the inside.
Right. Good luck with that. You jailed the pint-sized sociopath and saved the octogenarians of the sprawl. They'll live to cheek pinch another day. What the fuck? All right.
Hi. Is this where to sign up for the draft?
That looks fantastic.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
The problem is, they said they wanted to unleash a sea monster if they can find one, but only if there's no allies in the water. Because the sea monster would eat the allies. I've already drafted powerful underwater allies. So I don't think I should also draft the sea monster because that is counterproductive. But I will hear him out.
Would you like to be drafted to fight in the war?
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for him.
For who?
My pet fish, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Does Dennis want to fight?
He wants to fight, all right, and he is very good at it. I promise you.
Can he tell the difference between friend and foe?
He really is quite a violent fish.
Yeah, but come on, he's a pet fish.
He'll tear right through anyone or anything in his path.
That's the problem.
Dennis here has gone 28-0 in the admittedly immoral and illegal underground fish fights that happen down at the docks. Or at least they used to before they set up that refugee camp. He's undefeated and shows no signs of slowing down.
Oh.
28 wins? That's an amazing record.
Oh, gee, thanks, I guess. He does all the work. I just train him and try to keep him in the zone. Mentally, you know. I've got a very specific playlist for him.
What's on the playlist?
You're a really weird guy.
All right. Well, no thank you. Please don't tear through our army. Or our naval forces.
I can't draft you.
It's got Skrillex in there.
Not me, remember. It's for the fish.
I'm sorry. I can't draft him either.
Sorry about that. All right. Almost perfect job. 30 gold. Yeah, we did this. Okay. I just got an achievement called Bad Guy Gary. It's a rare achievement. And the little blurb said, your actions got Gary to turn to his dark side. I'm concerned. Like a little concerned. The fuck is Gary's problem? Hello? I'll just wait. That's me during surprise parties.
You should see the look on your dumb face.
She looked like she was this close to peeing her pants.
You're not wrong.
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you see.
Shh, don't spoil it.
Is Dad back or is Dad dead?
Okay.
Two very different surprises.
Congrats on not having a job anymore. We're glad to have you back. Finally.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, we have to go overthrow the government real quick.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the Great Magician. Alakazoo, Alakazee.
Nice. Hey, guy.
By the beard of Bertram Bartleby the Bloated, I appear.
Welcome.
Edward.
Yeah,
the
not
official
bad.
officiant.
It's the Edward, the Great Magician again. Come out of retirement to play one more preteen birthday party. How old are you today, little girl?
I'm 13. You know what?
I actually picked up a few tricks from a true blue real deal mage I met. Lil.
Oh, God. I'm concerned now because I just got that achievement that said my actions have caused Gary to turn to his dark side. Gary is the goblin magician that we just refused entry. I'm scared.
I am small but nimble with a bushy tail. In trees I scamper, never to fail.
Please don't turn me into a squirrel.
I gather my food and store it with care. Do you know what animal I am? Do you dare?
A squirrel?
That's right! A sparrow! Ta-da!
Oh, thank God.
What? Sparrows don't have bushy tails. And since when do they scamper through trees?
When they're not flying, of course.
Yeah, okay. You got me there, the Edward.
Do you have time for another?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'm small and petite, with feathers so fine. I sing sweet melodies, a sound so divine. I flit and flutter through the air with ease, and build my home high up in the trees. Who am I? Can you guess my name? I'm a little bird that's known for its fame.
This one's a squirrel for sure.
That's right! It's another sparrow!
He can only make sparrows.
Edward, these hints suck. I'm sure Becky Schneiderman would love these tricks, but I'm just not in the mood. Despite your aggressive mediocrity at everything you try, I'm gonna miss you.
Okay. So what's the surprise?
Well, the surprise isn't even the surprise, Princess Pea Pants. Wait till you...
Shh, don't
Hey, Rises.
spoil it.
I'm sure between my job at the city council and as an administrator with the Guard Corps, if the sprawl was on the verge of catastrophic collapse, from within and without, Mike Melroy would know about it.
I may be baked out of my gourd as per usual, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing bad omens everywhere. Something very bad is about to go down. Oh, Lil, congratulations! What a party! Are you having a good time?
No, because as you said, something very bad's about to go down. No.
Honestly, not really, but I'm trying to feel the love echo.
What's a love echo?
I'm gonna miss this.
I'm here to collect your badge and your gun.
What badge and gun?
No one gave you a badge and a gun? How the hell did you navigate your way through 11 levels without your badge and your gun?
12 levels.
There are plenty of ways to solve a problem without a gun.
But the badge, Lil. It's all in the badge.
I'm gonna miss this too.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Hey, Arda. Mind if I write a quick letter to my dad?
Yeah. Maybe later, Lil, okay?
Yeah, Dad's
Maybe
upstairs.
later. No, I have to send him one now.
It can wait. Enjoy your party. And your surprise is over there by the fire. But first, I know you're just a kid, but I'll mix you up any drink you'd like on the house to celebrate everything you've been doing around here. What'll it be?
Give me the fizzy.
Coming right up.
I gotta see if this, like, tastes like shit. Because I thought it would. Sip it. Is it father? It is! It's Dad! Oh my god. Oh my god,
There
his hat.
she is, my little guardsman.
What? Dad? What are you doing here?
Best
Oh, I
dad
missed
is
you
back.
So much. What is going on?
You stopped writing letters. I got worried something had happened to you.
So you just defected?
What could happen to me? I wasn't the one off fighting a war, remember?
Yeah, but you get some pretty tough customers coming through that gate. Sometimes if you try to whip them, or even just talk to them in the wrong way, it's game over. I got worried.
Yeah, I did get game overed a few times today, you're right.
So they let you leave the war because you were worried about your daughter? I mean, shouldn't you be fighting in an epic naval battle right about now?
No, they didn't. And yes, I should be. But I couldn't stand being at war for a second longer.
Yeah, he did defect. Incredible. He's going to jail.
I was actually pretty instrumental in winning a couple of battles out there. I did some amazing things for a chubby, middle-aged guy. I think all because I was thinking about you and wanting to keep you safe.
Actually, going to jail is the best case scenario because we still have public executions. Like, for fun. I don't want to burst his bubble, but like, what the fuck, Dad?
Dad, you can't just leave the war when you feel like it. That's called deserting. I think it's a pretty serious thing.
What matters is that I'm here now.
Yeah, that matters a lot. That's really bad.
He's right, you know.
Shut up, Granny.
Everything has been so messed up. I've come close to dying a bunch of times. I never have enough money to upgrade my tools. I've been wearing this damn sweater every day for as long as I can remember. You're not a good dad, Dad.
You don't think I know that? I thought I was finally doing something right by signing up to fight for our home. But I think I got even further away from the goal.
Sorry, you willingly signed up? You weren't drafted? You willingly signed up. What the fuck?
No kidding.
Can you forgive me?
No! Fine.
Not for everything. Not all at once, but yes, I love you and I'm so glad you're back and that you didn't die.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
I could die any day now.
We know. In fact, I saved you from probably dying tonight, and you should be grateful.
This isn't about you, Mrs. Abernathy.
All right, Seamus.
I'll be up to tuck you in soon. We can figure out what the rest of our lives will look like in the morning.
I did create a new dark magical threat. You're right. Hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
What? Really? Because I have to say, that's a pretty fantastic hat.
You should have seen my previous hat. Aye, my journey, it continues.
There's no pleasing some people.
True. Okay. So I have no idea how we're gonna stop the big wizard, but I have a feeling now is the time. Are you sure you want to head to bed? Imagine I just headed to bed without talking to my dad first. That would have been funny. Like a little bit. a tiny bit funny. The smallest bit funny. Drop my pen. Without the arrival of the wagon carrying ingredients, Monty's was in a real predicament. Just like he did during the Great Bowl Shortage of '02, Monty was going to have to improvise. Throwing eggshells, wood shavings, and anything else that seemed remotely edible into a pot, Monty created the new signature menu item, the Slim Pickens Stew. Everyone who ate it experienced intense gastrointestinal pain and explosive diarrhea. At the restaurant, it took a substantial bribe to the health inspector and a very large mop to clean up the mess. Kelly put in her 2 weeks' notice and started looking for another job. She was tired of being indirectly responsible for poisoning so many people. I don't blame her. Praetor Cargan was insulted to hear that Prince Phineas thought she was too dumb to know what reverse psychology was. How dare he think something like that, she thought. She was going to have to think of a way to make good on her vow to defeat Petrard once and for all. But how exactly was she going to destroy the entire kingdom of Petrard? She started thinking that this was going to be tough. Maybe too tough. She probably shouldn't even try to do it, but maybe that's why she should do it, to prove that it could be done. And she was the only one brave enough to do it. But if she could be brave enough, anyone could, right? Maybe. Months of talking herself into and subsequently back out of doing battle with Petrard eventually drove the Praetor mad. Her people staged a coup and demanded a special ballet that would remove her as their leader. But maybe she should do the exact opposite of what they wanted, she thought. Maybe. The intelligence gained from the Bangalorian led to the evacuation of an outlying farming village before the enemy could attack, saving dozens of lives. A win for the Sprawl in a season of losses. Using the money raised for providing the intel, the Bangalorian was able to commission the design of a personal jetpack. His budget was a mere 500 gold, so it was an absolute hack job, and it immediately exploded, severely burning his face. Thank goodness for the helmet he already possessed. Gary's magical power flourished thanks to his powerful crystal-infused wand, and the apprentice mage was a natural choice to be named as the right hand of Tyronius Athanatos. A high-placed member of the new Freedom Caucus, Gary was instrumental drafting their new code and creed, including rules for the treatment of smaggles. The goodness that Larry had helped to foster with his work in the GLA was rapidly overshadowed by the harsh and draconian measures he helped put in place with the Dark Mages. His obsession with his wand and its crystal only deepened, and the goblin became very thin and gaunt, his eyes becoming sunken in his emaciated face. He took to muttering to himself and became agitated during daylight. Although he received many messages from his former best friend Julian, he never replied, and the two goblins never saw each other again. Teeny Tom became the Prince of Prison. He crafted makeshift shivs and used them without prejudice to grow his reputation. He eventually joined a gang called the Lil Rascals. It was easy to get members like Spanky and Buckwheat to accept him as the new leader, but there was a lot of pushback from their current leader, Alfalfa, and his handful of loyal followers. But they soon fell in line after Tom showed everyone how persuasive he can be with his shiv. Let's just say they don't call him Alfalfa anymore. The Mogoblin family couldn't afford Tom's bail, so the only reunion they ever had with their son was over the telephone and behind a thick layer of glass. What happened, Varen? What's wrong? Plagiarism. What? How did we lose? That's fucked up. I should have drafted the pirate. Should have drafted the pirate. Also, what the fuck? How did it take more of my health bar than the first hit? That was really fucked up. Marabella returned home to Bubbletown with the message, "We swim to battle." Marabella and her tribe swam forth and fought valiantly. Pirates of the good ship Fermenter sailed away from the battle, singing their shanties and brewing a new beer. A tasty porter called the Chocolate Deserter. Yeah, we still lost. Dennis ended his fish fighting career with an absolutely ridiculous record of 117-0, with one draw when someone accidentally pulled the plug out of the bathtub he was fighting in. His retirement was marked by his induction into the Illegal Fish Fighting Hall of Fame. His owner could not be more proud. Enemy ships had left the harbor, but not before laying waste to the docks with the encampment that had sprung up there. Shit. War had caught up with the refugees once again. There were no survivors. We lost all the refugees on the docks. That's so fucked up. I should have recruited the fucking pirate. The destruction of the docks will have a massive impact not only on the Sprawl's military forces, but on its ability to receive essential supplies and food. A red sky shone brightly that morning, an ominous portent of doom. That's like fucked up, man.
We have just received word that the enemy has overtaken the Sprawl's military forces. While the city's walls continue to hold, the remainder of the Petrardian forces are expected to join the siege in the coming days. This is a dark day for the Sprawl. As you can tell by my voice, this is a very serious thing I'm saying. We will be keeping this channel clear for instructions from the palace and other emergency updates.
This is level 12? Yesterday was level 12.
Oh god, it's all over. I should find Dad. We need to get somewhere safe.
Because there's no guard day, so this should be just like a story ending. Right? It just said level 12. It said level 12 yesterday, though.
What the hell are you two doing in my bedroom? Get out of here!
Lil, don't be rude. Cecil was sent to find you.
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
Never heard of it.
Isn't it the little doohickey that zapped me that one time?
Oh, right, that. Thanks, Dad. But I'm not just gonna give it to you, Cecil. Dr. B gave it to me, and it's my job to protect it.
That's true. The guy even wanted your gun and stuff. I swear. Maybe I miscounted, but I thought level 12 was the last one.
Well, my instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
Then it sounds like I'm coming with you, Cece.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Fine. Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Right. Let's go.
Maybe this just still counts as level 12.
Ah, there she is, Your Majesty. Lilith, the Gate Guardsman.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence.
Chuck?
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
That's crazy.
That's enough. Lilith, the Chronometer 3000, hand it over now.
No.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Dr. B entrusted me with the Chronometer 3000 to test it out at the guardshed, so I could make sure that only the right people would make it into the sprawl.
A position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey, now! So I am still a guardsman.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the Chronometer 3000.
It won't even work for you, dude. It's set to my life force or whatever. You need Dr. B to reprogram it.
Of course she'd do something like that. Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed.
Why? Did you, like, throw her in the hole?
There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
You did throw her in the hole.
What? You killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
Who can say indeed?
Your Majesty, are you hearing this? Desdemona, snap out of it!
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos Amulet of Total Mental Sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken. Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
Lil, help me. My friend.
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit. Okay, new plan. Give me the Chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Why do you even want the chronometer anyway?
Because it's time abilities. Okay, you're 12.
Why? What do you mean, why? The war is lost. Thousands of soldiers have died, and worse, those bloated Petrardians have access to the dig site. The sprawl has only been on the forefront of technological and magical advancement because of the power crystals discovered there. That's why you have the Chronometer 3000 in the first place. But now the dig site is lost to us due to your poor choices. Make the right one now and hand over the device.
Say I was to hand it over. How would you fix everything?
Lil, I feel like I'm dropping the ball as the adult in the room. Should I be interjecting more?
Shut up.
All I have to do is get the princess to marry Prince Phineas instead of the Praetor, and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony. Then the war will never... What is this, your second playthrough? My plan will work.
I can't let you do this!
You can't kill Chuck. He's my hero.
Oh, thank God. You have a soul still.
I thought I was your hero, you good-for-nothing little worm. Feel my wrath.
That matter, though?
Master,
Definitely.
Don't! Oh no! Lil, please! Tell Julian I...
Ah, you're a little bitch.
Gary! No! Dad, let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but hold my hand.
There it is. The Chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
It's time to enlist the help of the devil.
What happened? Where am I? The palace. Oh, the wedding! But it's not the same. Desdemona's gonna marry Praetor Kargan, and there's that bastard Tyronius, and he's got my chronometer. What is he gonna do?
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Oh my God, Dad! No! 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 No!
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important. To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Dad? Don't do this to me. This can't be happening. Dad, please, come back.
Drat. Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
I can't wait for you to run into the fucking devil. Good luck with that.
Oh, God, what?
Dad, you're alive!
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for another tutorial.
Oh my god. Go to the food table.
Go get something to eat.
Whatever you say, kiddo.
Select Edward the official if you need to advance to the next timeline. Oh my god. Fuck.
Ouch! What is that? Some kind of force field? I can't get anywhere close to Tyronius while it's up. Maybe there's someone who could help me disable it.
Okay. You.
Lil, you it's gone off with.
That's not helpful. Disable force field.
Particulus,
I didn't until you pointed them out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I know spells that might work, but I'm not technically licensed to cast it.
Oh my god.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. There is a loophole. If the ancient elven hymn Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus is being performed, my license increases by 3 levels. Then I'd have no problem casting the spell for you.
Okay.
What does the title of that elvish song mean?
No one knows.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so I need you to sing that.
Excuse me, but do you take requests? Would you be able to sing Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus?
Ah, a true connoisseur. No problem.
Okay. Now do it.
Do you hear that?
Ah, I can feel the prohibitive and arbitrary restrictions placed on my spellcasting fading away. Behold.
Okay. There you go. No. Give me this.
Now I've got you.
You meddlesome little smaggle. I should have done this long ago.
Okay.
I guess I got excited. I can't go one-on-one with him. I need some backup.
Jesus Christ. How long is this end sequence? Advance to the next
What
time.
are we doing up here?
I don't have
Shut
time
up.
to...
No problem.
See that necromancer?
It's on.
Not yet. Okay. Oh my god. You.
Gary, you're...
How nice of you to say.
Oh, it is Latin for and I made a mess in my pants. That's incredible. Thank you so much for letting me know that.
Necromancer by the altar?
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I'm pretty new at this, but I should have something. I just don't have enough mana stored up to cast it.
Oh my god.
But... Oh, I shouldn't say.
Oh my god. What is it?
This is a matter of life and death.
Okay, fine, but you didn't hear it from me. The secret ingredient in Monty's soup is narcotics-grade pixie dust. That's why everyone around here is so obsessed with it.
That's amazing.
It's really not all that great.
And
narcotics-grade pixie dust is a favorite of students at the Mages Guild because it gives them a major mana boost.
Okay, I'll get you soup. I'm running for soup. I'm running for soup. I have soup. Move. Move.
Thanks for choosing Monty's.
You're so welcome. Bye-bye.
I've got it.
That's some good shit. I'm brimming with mana now, baby. At least, I hope that's what I'm brimming with.
Yep.
Here goes nothing.
And then can I use this? No, I can't.
Now I've got you. Dad, give me a hand with this clown.
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
The mage then strangled Lil to death.
I guess Dad can't take him down unarmed. Let's see if I can do something about that.
Like, just grab the thing. Just grab the thing. Instead of talking to him, kick him in the shins and grab the hourglass.
I don't have time to...
Okay.
No problem.
See that necro?
Yeah, that guy.
I'm on it.
Okay, we need a weapon also. Who has a fucking weapon? You don't have a weapon. You.
Can I borrow your glass?
No.
Okay then.
Okay. You have a spare weapon?
I don't have time to...
Not gonna happen.
It's really...
It's really important. Ballet.
I wanna join the ballet.
Well, in that case, take these. You'll need them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. If you face Tyrannus with Hamish, he'll be equipped with this weapon. Great. What arbitrary thing do you need to remove it?
I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
Yeah.
I didn't until...
Well, he's protected...
I'm an old...
Life and death?
This is a matter of...
Okay, fine. I need a shot of...
You're drinking what looks like a glass of straight vermouth.
That's right.
Ice for your drink, and then you'll cast the spell. Great.
Abso-toodalutely.
Okay. Ice. It was right behind you, my guy.
I got it.
Cheers, Lil. Bottoms up. Now for the spell.
Yeah. Now run.
Dad, now!
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Don't even think about it.
Why, you meddlesome...
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No!
Oh, fuck off. Good. Good. We finally got it. Jesus Christ.
Lil. Lil.
just had the strangest... Wait a minute. Where am I? What happened?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Don't be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Tyronius had the chronometer. You distracted him and I grabbed for it and...
And before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week.
Oh, I was just waiting for him to say, "What are you talking about? I need you to cover my shift today. I'm going gambling."
You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster became a mayor? Ridiculous.
Tyronius wasn't there? What happened to him? And the war? And Desdemona?
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Is it my new best friend? It is.
Hello, Lil.
Desdemona? You're being mind controlled by Tyronius. You need to listen to me.
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
No amulet.
You're not wearing his amulet anymore. Did you know that it was allowing him to control your mind?
No, I wasn't aware of that when he gave it to me.
And that a spell could only be broken by true friendship. And then you started to break free because I was your true friend. So are we like besties now?
Also, why would you put that shit on? Why would you put on the weirdest piece of jewelry you could have possibly gotten from the weirdest guy possible? Like the head of the evil mages, for fuck's sake.
Again, I don't recall any of this. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him or the device since.
Is there a chance he still has it? Is he back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
So, Dr. B, she's really...
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead. When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Yeah.
Of course I can. You weren't you. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be under that creep spell.
Thank you, Lil.
Did Chuck forgive you?
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
But the war! Has it changed? Tyronius said that he was going back to kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And... we still lost the war. But with Tyronius missing, things seem to have taken a turn for the better. We are still not out of the woods, but the worst is behind us. The Mages Guild has scattered. We discovered that some of the more loyal mages to Tyronius were supporting the enemy army with magic. But without this advantage, they were incapable of delivering a fatal blow to our fair city. The enemy is still there, just outside the walls, and months of negotiations are ahead, but hopefully I can avoid any further bloodshed.
Well, that's good news at least. So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask a goblin spy? Work the night shift? Harass any of your advisors?
No, it's time for you to go be a child.
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
That sounds good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Ooh, tacos.
Finally!
Talk about fancy friends. She seems nice. I'd love to spend the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guardshed. You can do whatever you want. Chill. Go play. Have that childhood you keep talking about. Or, join me for another shift?
No.
Are you kidding? Did you not see what we just went through? Me, a 12-year-old, given way too much responsibility, almost destroyed time and space. Why don't you do your own job for f***'s sakes? I'm going to have a f***ing childhood.
And that's how you do it. And that's how you do it. Oh, that was a really good game.
Without the burden of Tyronius's amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became the strong ruler the Sprawl needed to negotiate its surrender and lead the subsequent peace talks. She was able to win a number of concessions from the enemy that allowed the Sprawl to retain some of its freedom under occupation. As it happens, in secret, a certain hooded figure leads a growing resistance that will one day overthrow the occupiers. Desdemona and Chuck's marriage was, unfortunately, no match for the pressures put on them by the Sprawl's defeat. The divorce was as amicable as any royal divorce could
Aww.
be. A source in the palace shared that the two remain friends.
Well, I mean, at least it was amicable.
When the Sprawl fell to the enemy forces, the occupiers' hatred and intolerance towards non-human races took greater root in the city. This forced many underground, which, if you were a mole person, is no big deal. Not great for the others, though. The Goblin Liberation Army continued meeting in secret and has become an instrumental part of the insurgency movement against the Sprawl's occupying forces. On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon. Ousted, they walked to the nearest tavern outside of the Sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the Queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them, again, but the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together. After the fall of the Sprawl, Councilwoman Ash was enlisted by the enemy to be their intermediary to the Queen. The occupiers saw her as an effective and ruthless new hire, but they greatly underestimated her spycraft. This Employee of the Month secretly fed intel to the Resistance, which monumentally weakened the enemy's hold on the Sprawl. Lieutenant Stryker's execution was immediately scheduled by the enemy. However, before she could be hanged, she disappeared from prison.
Oh, good.
Cries of "Viva la Goblution" were heard in the vicinity of the dungeon, and although she hasn't been seen, it is believed that she is in hiding, assisting the insurgency. Malcolm disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury. Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt.
On what planet was Malcolm charismatic? I just want to know.
Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the Sprawl. In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking.
That's unfortunate.
Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture And a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world.
Some new furniture and a second outfit. I mean, I guess we are under occupation.
Lil vowed to never set foot in the guardshed again. All she wanted was a proper childhood, and to even sometimes throw rocks at things. With that being said, our new Goblin Ball season is upon us, and Hamish has been trying to wear her down. He lives in hope that she's got at least one more shift in her.
Stop gambling all our money.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask?
No one asked.
Me. I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks.
Wow.
So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there.
Incredible.
When you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there. And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the sprawl, I'll be there.
Cool. Good to know. This was good. I really enjoyed this game. I think the ending sequence took a little bit too long, and some of the like, I guess some of the interactions or interrogations were a little too, like, not that it wasn't, sometimes it wasn't clear what to do, which is fine, but I feel like it shouldn't be to the point that you should have to restart them several times to try and get the best possible outcome, etc., etc. Like, I do enjoy the fact that it does go different directions, so there's a lot of replayability in the game, but I feel like trying to get the outcome you're going for can sometimes be a little convoluted, if that makes sense. But other than that, yeah, okay, now go to bed. I'm going. Other than that, I did really enjoy this game. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Let me see what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to raid. And please join me in raiding Unsanity Live. I believe he's doing Atomic Heart DLC tonight. There we go. We're going to be popping in there. Thank you very much for being here. Go ahead and say hi when we get there. And, yeah. I'll see you guys there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night for some Home Safety Hotline. Bye-bye.